Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kyle. I make reactions to movies and TV shows. X-Files, Season 1, Episode 16. The last two episodes have left me wanting a little bit more. I'm trying to go into this episode spookified and ready for the creep factor. Let's bring back the Eve and the Squeeze and the Fire episodes of this season, because they had it like off the charts. So I'm waiting for another episode like that. But yeah, I don't think we have any kind of overarching I don't think we have any overarching story that we're really following in this show. There is like whatever is happening with, as one commenter had left, Deep Throat. I guess his name is Deep Throat. There was an episode named Deep Throat, but it's so weird to say that. I guess that's maybe like the overarching theme of the episodes, but I don't know, because we rarely see him. He just steps out of the shadows every once in a while, and then he's just gone for another 2 episodes. Will he be back? Will he step out of the shadows and then disappear for another 2 episodes? Will we get some more aliens? I'm wondering if we're ever going to get any questions answered. I love like the ending episode, the end of the episodes, and they leave so many things like up to you to decide. But I would also like a few questions answered, you know, just like 1 or 2, something. Like if you would like to, full version is in the description. I put my conspiracy hat on me. I put my conspiracy hat on you. Let's get to believing. Tashmu Federal Correctional Facility in 89. I know I'm a horrible person, but I would not go towards this noise. Are they experimenting on the prisoners?
What are you doing to Barnett?
Excuse me?
Oh my god, he cut off his arm!
There's nothing you can do for your friend now. John Barnett is dead.
No, I heard him screaming.
You might be about to
I
die.
said John Barnett is dead. You understand? There's nothing more to see here. You understand?
Oh, what? Oh, maybe he's not dead. Dead bodies usually don't blink. I think this time the truth is in your prisons.
I don't know. I got a call from some guy I used to work with over the violent crime section. Said it was important.
This is Special Agent Scully, Reggie Purdue.
How are you?
So what happened here?
This is gonna blow your mind.
Alright, that's gonna be hard to do with Mulder.
What is it?
Wait a second.
You see what I called you?
Damn it, Reggie, that's Barnett.
Yeah, but it can't be.
Who's Barnett?
He was in jail.
It was my first case at the Bureau. Barnett was doing armed jobs all over D.C. I was full.
Still a little bit full of it.
Yeah, we planted bogus waybills, manifest with the armored car company to try to set a trap, but Barnett was way ahead of us.
Fox can't guard the chicken coop.
Clever, huh?
Oh.
An agent died because I screwed up. He avoided the death penalty on a technicality, but he went down for every job he did.
So you think he escaped?
No, that's just it.
He did die?
He did die in prison 4 years ago.
We staked out an airport warehouse, but everything went to hell when Barnett took the driver's armored truck hostage.
Where's Mulder?
There, coming around back. Barnett doesn't see him.
He's got a clear shot.
Yeah, he should have taken it.
Oh.
Because it's not by the book.
Would have saved 1 life, maybe 2.
So Mulder did shoot Barnett.
Twice in the shoulder and hand, but not before Barnett killed Agent Steve Wallenberg. Mulder never forgave himself for that. Tell you the truth, I wish Mulder had killed Barnett right there in the warehouse.
What did Henderson come up with?
95% sure it's Barnett's handwriting.
Barnett had a lot of time on his hands while he was in prison. Maybe he planned it with someone on the outside.
Revenge from the grave, that'd be a neat trick.
I was just down talking to Agent Purdue.
Yeah, did he show you the videotape?
You did the right thing, Mulder.
Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
I pulled that trigger 2 seconds earlier, and Wallenberg would be here to see his kid play.
Is this Burnett? No. Yes? No. The guy in the flappy things. Was that him? And Mulder just didn't recognize him? A hunted fox even tells... I'm not great with cursive. I beg of you to tell Scully about this. I beg of you not to be... Oh, it was him. If it's not, that's a weird... Mulder, tell Scully, okay? Don't be the big man. Tell Scully.
I think that somebody is messing with your head.
Barnett said he'd get me. You were there.
Let me tell you something. There are a lot of guys who know that Barnett made the threat.
It's Barnett, Reggie.
How can you say that?
I don't know. I just feel it.
So someone helped him fake his death.
You let a lot of people down here in the Bureau. They had big plans for you. A lot of people are saying that...
Are you saying that somebody from the Bureau's behind this?
Maybe, maybe not. It's always best to cover your ass in any event.
I don't think Mulder cares. I mean, he's aware that people think of him in a certain way.
Killing a sales clerk just to leave me a note? I'd say that's gone a little out of your way.
Well, if they are messing with his head, they're succeeding.
He's older now. He may have put on some weight.
How much older?
5 years.
Was it your impression, Agent Mulder, that John Barnett took a kind of a perverse pleasure in his crimes?
Yes, I felt that he was daring us to catch him. I was right behind Barnett.
With a clear shot at the suspect.
It's against FBI regulations to unnecessarily endanger the life of a hostage. He gunned him down just for spite.
Your Honor, we object.
Witness will step down.
There's a man. Why, you should die like an animal,
Agent
you
Mulder,
son of
do
a
not
bitch.
stop. I will find you in contempt of court. We will disregard the witness's last
Are you trying to come off creepy? You know there's a jury watching you, right? Ew.
John Barnett died of a heart attack, right? At least that's what it says on his death certificate.
Okay.
There isn't any indication or diagnosis of coronary complications.
Yeah, they totally just faked his death.
I don't get many visitors.
You knew John Barnett?
Yes, sir.
Is the doctor still here?
Cardiac arrest. Where does it say that?
On his death certificate.
Okay, tell him. Tell him. Come on.
Last time I saw John Barnett, he was right in that room over there. Yeah, it was Dr. Ridley. That's the one.
Where is this Dr. Ridley?
How could you tell Barnett wasn't dead?
He blinked.
Saw him looking at me. I'll never forget those eyes.
Mulder.
Fox Mulder.
Barnett?
You know, it's illegal to tape another's phone call
Without their express permission.
Depends on what state you're in.
Some states. What makes you think I'm taping you?
I stood next to you in line for coffee this morning. Man, I'm everywhere you are.
His voice sounds familiar.
Own you.
How do I know it's really you, Barnett?
Oh, you're the dead man, Mulder.
That look creepy.
Fine.
You want confirmation? You got it.
Maybe it's not him.
That is John Barnett. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Reggie, it's Mulder.
Mulder, what do you want? It's the middle of the night.
I got an inmate at the prison who swears he saw Barnett alive the night they say he died.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, Agent Henderson said that note that was left at the jewelry store was
dear.
written by a right-hander.
Oh, what is that? That is nastiest.
Reggie, you there?
What did he do to him? Crush his larynx?
Reggie!
Mulder's gonna feel responsible for this too. Hey, I'm interrupting you in the middle of this reaction to tell you that for the first time since I started making reactions, someone came over in the middle of a reaction and I was forced to walk away from the computer for a while. So it's been about 2 hours since I was watching the episode. This is a new experience for me to have to break up an episode like this, but nonetheless, just being like honest that it has been 2 hours since I was watching this episode. If having a 2-hour break affects how I view the episode, I'm going to be like upfront with that. I think what I might hopefully do is do maybe 2 episodes this week. We'll see, just to kind of cover up this flub. Anyways, let's get to it.
Mulder.
His wife died of cancer 6 years ago.
I'm surprised Mulder is here, although he probably insisted.
I'm sorry.
I'm just thinking how different things would have been if I would have taken that shot at Barnett when I had it.
We're still not 100% sure that this is him.
What does the note say this time? Oh, he did ask for proof. Oh, God, that means he feels like doubly guilty.
Dr. Ridley, who signed Barnett's death certificate, hasn't officially been a doctor since 1979.
Is he alive?
After the state of Maryland revoked his medical license for flagrant research malpractice and misuse of a government grant. He was conducting experiments on young children afflicted with a disease called progeria.
Oh, the aging disease.
Only about 100 cases have ever been reported, so the disease is rare.
What's the cause of death?
Clinically, it's cardiac or cerebral vascular disease, but actually, poor kids die of old age. He wanted to begin human trials.
Why wasn't he allowed to?
It was all too hypothetical, too dangerous. I mean, I knew Joe Ridley. He didn't care about those kids. When they refused to allow the human trials, he became enraged.
So how did Dr. Ridley eventually lose his medical license?
He went ahead with the human trials, filed charges with the state medical boards.
And jail? I'm assuming jail.
Although it's rumored he went to South America to continue his work.
You don't just reverse aging.
Ridley's found a way.
Listen to what you're saying.
He wanted human research subjects, right? Prisoners. I want to age him backwards now. Let's start with 10 years.
Definitely looks like a different
Ridley's
guy.
notes from the human trials at NIH indicate he didn't see aging as inevitable. There is no evidence whatsoever that Ridley's work yielded any results. All hope to the contrary hold any validity.
Oh my God. Scully? No, come on. Guys, do the writers hate this poor girl? What is this music? Okay. You know the drill from Squeeze and from Ghost in the Machine. You go for the gun. You go for the gun. This music is really good. I mean, it's very tense. Lights? We like lights. I think if you have to pull your gun, it's time to call for backup. Like, if you feel that unsafe in your house, it's time to call for backup. Hello? Who is it? Name, please.
Who is it?
He was on Stargate too. So many Stargate actors. Who was he? No, I can't remember. You, creepy dude. Shoo. Just skitter back into the darkness. Oh, he was the Time research dude.
I originally continued my research in Mexico, but for the last 3 years, I spent my time in Central America. John Barnett is the only patient left, the only one who survived the experiments.
What about you?
You're a wonderful person.
I have no more than a month to live as I am dying from a rare cerebral vascular disease.
How horrible.
By using the genetic components of progeria, I was able to reverse the aging process in much the same way the disease expedited it. John Barnett, if I didn't so personally detest the man, I might call my one triumph.
You were able to grow John Barnett a new hand?
Not exactly.
What did you grow him?
I'm afraid to ask. What kind of hand did you grow?
Kind of looks like a fish hand.
And applying them to the back of the creature, they were able to grow a new limb on a completely different part of the body.
I like how Mulder is freaked out. Like, this is the dude who lives in freaked out land, and she's handling it very well.
When the AMA censured me, certain sponsors came out of the woodwork. One of them was the U.S. government.
Oh, of course. Oh, that doesn't shock me.
I'd be more surprised to learn just how high up the ladder this dirty little secret goes.
I got 80-year-olds running to be president.
Like it or not, John Barnett is a fact of life.
I wish Agent Purdue were around to appreciate the irony.
He's keeping it together pretty well.
Is that our government is bargaining with Barnett to buy it from him.
Mulder.
What does he want? You're aware that this freak of science you're negotiating with is a murderer.
Mulder is going to think twice before trusting this guy ever again. Like, your snake eyes are starting to show through there, my dude.
Hi, Dana. It's Mom. Give me a call whenever. Okay, hon. Bye-bye.
What? What?
What do you mean?
When I ran from the shower this morning, I heard someone dialing in my private code and replaying my messages.
Oh.
This morning, I took this down to Prince before I came here. John Barnett's left index oblique is on the underside of this unit.
Jesus, my skin would crawl. My skin would crawl right out the door.
Barnett?
Camera action. Oh, that was good.
One by one.
Mulder's gonna kill him.
You're not that smart. But you won't get that chance.
Manipulate him.
Oh no.
Goad him, Mulder. Goad him.
I'm just checking in. Bye.
Ew. Nasty little motherfudger.
Study each of these faces. Know them. Particularly the eyes. We know that if he shows, he'll be keying on Scully, so wherever she is, she should not leave your sight.
Mother of
We
heaven.
don't want any shots fired if we can help it. We want to take Barnett alive.
This poor girl. This poor girl.
First time I've ever played the target.
Let's make sure it's not the last time.
Seriously, who was in charge of the music for this episode? Because I am feeling it. He's got you, Scully. He's got you. Jesus. Oh, okay. That music took me off guard. Ugh. Bulletproof vest, I hope.
Check her out.
Still probably some broken ribs. The darn violin lulled me into like a sense of... or cello. Ugh.
Go ahead, man. Shoot, Mulder. What are you afraid of, huh? No, man, you need me alive, don't you? Because I'm the only one who knows where the research is, huh?
I don't think he cares, but you don't know that.
Ha!
He's totally gonna... yeah. Hopefully they can't bring him back from the dead.
Call an ambulance. I'll do it. Right. Hear me? It's okay, Scully. An ambulance is on the way.
At least she didn't die. According to last episode, dude might have jumped into her. Scully, seriously, you gotta take 2 weeks. You gotta take 2 weeks off.
Now, they flew in 3 specialists to try to save his life. That guy in the ugly suit there is probably CIA.
Dead, please?
Mulder, I know what you did wasn't by the book.
But it was the right thing.
Tells you a lot about the book, doesn't it?
Vitals dropping. Barnett. 11. Okay, guys. We're gonna hit him. Barnett. Hit him, 13. Hear me?
Bye-bye, asshole.
I lost him.
Scientific knowledge that could change the course of mankind buried out in a field somewhere.
If he didn't destroy it, chances are that somehow, someday, somebody will find it.
But somehow I feel like we haven't heard the last from John Barnett.
Have we? Well, you can't tell me, but you know if we haven't. Ugh. All right. Do. Okay, and that was my reaction to Season 1, Episode 16 of The X-Files. And I have to say, that was a step up. Like, I asked for it, dudes delivered. This was a good episode, whether it was the storyline itself, an interesting storyline, the backstory that we kind of got on Mulder, the music really made this episode, and they left it at such a good point. I will reiterate what I said many times. Poor Scully needs a vacation. Get this girl to Hawaii pronto. Get her on a beach, But Mulder in this episode, I think he kind of made the episode because he showcased kind of his internal conflicts very well. That he was once, I guess, not like... I don't think that Scully is necessarily by the book, but that he was once a very different agent than he is today, and we kind of got like an answer as to why he doesn't necessarily follow the rules or do things by the book today. And it was a really good motivation. It wasn't just that one day he decided, it's like the books don't matter, someone died. If there isn't something that can get you to change the way you think, it's usually death. We got several deaths around Mulder in this episode. One of them in the past with the agent and the driver, and then the one with his friend. And I liked that Deep Throat was back, and that Mulder, I think, is getting a sense that Deep Throat is a contact at best. You know, like, don't take what he says too much, not too much, too credibly, because like this Deep Throat dude, we know he's bad news, but we don't know exactly how bad news he is. But he apparently was willing to wave away the murder of a lot of people in order to get his hands on this research. I shouldn't say that. It's not actually stated that the Deep Throat dude is the guy negotiating with the serial killer dude and that he has any control over it. But in his conversation with Mulder, he seemed very much like giddy, you know, like on the side of, ooh, we can get our hands on this theoretical research that will stop aging. Right? I think that Mulder finally was like, you might not be a great guy, and I might have to take everything you say with a big heaping, you know, spoonful of salt. So there was that. The scene with I can't even my brain. The scene with Scully when Barnett was in the house is good. It's creepy. I liked it. Felt bad that Scully was about to die, but I was like, oh, I like this. They're turning it up. And then the music, like I said, it lulled me into a sense of security there. And then all of a sudden it was just like, I was like, oh my God. But yeah, overall, great episode. I loved how they ended it. You know, that's a really just cool idea that, could you imagine? I mean, like outside of this episode, let's just imagine that, you know, someone discovers something amazing and they save it on their computer or something. And then on their way to tell someone about it, they die. And it's just sitting on their computer. No one ever goes through it. No one ever knows that it's there. And when you kind of think about it, I mean, that's just like knowledge in general. How many things are there in the universe that we just don't know about? They're just waiting for us to discover them. And yeah. Oh no, I thought that was a really cool way to end the episode. I liked that message. I'm glad that we're back on our feet. Like I said, I thought that gender bending was a great episode, but it had so much that really tainted it. And then Lazarus just felt like they were really stumbling through that. But this episode I was all in for. I liked it. It did what I want from X-Files, and I hope that the next one is good as well. I said when I started this that I might do 2 episodes this week, but I think I'm going to go back on that. I liked the ending of this. I think this is a good place to stop for this week, and I will see you guys next time. Like if you want to like. Full version is in the description. Keep believing. And don't forget to take off your conspiracy hat. Here, I'll take off mine and you take off yours now. We can go back to the real world. Bye.